Hey everybody, welcome back to Danielle's Crochet Barn. So today we're going to look at everything that I had made for January. So today is January 10th, but I wanted to go ahead and jump on here and tell y'all what I've made so far because I have already sold everything that I've made, which I am a little bit sad because y'all didn't get to see it. You'll just see photos. But I have one item still with me and it is my favorite that I have made so far. So I wanted to make sure that I show y'all that. Also, I went ahead and recorded another video, so this was the perfect time to go ahead and start this video. The other video, in case y'all haven't seen it, which I'm going to guess y'all have because it was earlier in January for February, it's for Valentine's Day, and this video is obviously going to be posted at the beginning of February. But anyways, let's get on with it. So I'm going to scoot over just a little bit so there's enough room. But the very first thing that I made were 3 pickles. I never really thought about making these, but someone reached out to me and asked me if I could. So of course I made them, and I did not use a pattern, I just freehanded them. I did jot down what I'd done, so I'm thinking about turning that into a free pattern if y'all are interested. I have not made another one and took photos for that yet, but like I said, if y'all want, I will definitely make that as a free pattern, and I'll make sure everything that I'm talking about today is linked down below. Since I don't know if I'm making the pickles, they may not be included in the links. But yes, that was the very first thing that I made. And then the next thing was this hanging possum. They had 2 different options for the feet. One, you crocheted off of the possum body and then like sewed it onto the body. And then the other option, you crocheted the feet directly onto the body. That was complicated, I could not do it. So I done the option where you crocheted the feet off of the body and then sew it to the body. But overall, the pattern is very simple. And then the very next thing I made was SpongeBob. This is my 3rd or 4th time making him, I do believe. He is very simple. I do not remember where the pattern is. I'll have to see if I can find it and make sure I link it for y'all. I think it's a free pattern, if I remember correctly. But overall, he's very easy to make too. The next thing that I made was these 3 baby possums. A customer on Depop reached out to me and asked me if I could make like a family of possums. So I made a mother possum and baby possums. And these 3 are the ones that went that set. And this pattern is by Crocheted by Jenna, and it is a paid pattern on Etsy. So the very next thing that I made was the mother possum to that set. This was not by Crocheted by Jenna. It was a YouTube tutorial that I followed. I will make sure to include that so y'all can watch it and make it if you want. But it was very simple as well. So the next thing was this leggy frog with blush. I myself have not made any with blush before, but I think this is adorable. The customer specifically asked if I could make it with blush, so I did. And I know for a fact this year for the farmer's market, I'm definitely making some with blush to see if they sell as good as the other ones. And then the next thing was this otter, and it was for a rear view mirror decoration. So this one is my own pattern. The customer had sent me a photo of an otter off of Etsy, but it actually was not a pattern. This person was not selling the pattern for this otter either, which is totally fine. I understand if you want to keep it as a one-of-a-kind pattern. So I made my own, and it looked completely different, so I hated it when I first got done with it, but the customer absolutely loved it, and so they bought it. But yeah, there's that. And it is not wrote up as a pattern, so that will not be included down below. I need to really get myself together and get these patterns that I have wrote actually finalized so y'all can buy them, because I have plenty. I just don't have time to actually sit down and remake the item and take photos and edit everything. But yes, if y'all want the otter pattern, let me know and I'll make it for y'all. Hey everybody, we are back with the last half of this video. Today is February 1st, and I cannot believe January is already over. But let's just jump right into the last things that I made. So after Squidward, I ended up making Cupid, and this was my own pattern for Valentine's Day. This is supposed to be like a little heart bag. I may alter it to where it's an actual bag that you can like open and close, but either way, I think it's cute added on there. The hair is the only part that might be a little bit challenging, but the rest of the pattern I believe is beginner friendly. And then here are the wings. I might alter those later on too, but yes, this is the first one that I made. Very happy with the way it turned out. So the next thing I made was this plankton. He is my own pattern as well, and it is available, so I'll make sure to have that linked. But I made this out of Red Heart, I do believe, and very, very beginner friendly. I did have to cut out the eyes with felt, And yeah, a friend had asked me if I could make this plankton. I'll insert an image she sent me, and I was very thrilled to try and make it. And I think it looks exactly like him. So very happy with this. And then I don't have the next one with me, but I had made another Cupid exactly like this one. I had gave it away as a birthday gift. So yeah, that was the next thing I made. And then the next item I've already sold, but I'll make sure to include a picture here on the screen for y'all. It was a sweater, and I don't remember what yarn I used. The pattern was actually a YouTube video that I watched from Aaron B, so I'll make sure to link that down below as well. The next thing I made were 2 planktons. I think I made these like on the same day, but these go to a person that ordered all of the main SpongeBob characters. That is why I'm making so many SpongeBob characters at the moment, because one person sent me pictures of a bunch. But she wanted 2 planktons, so those will be going to her. And I also don't have these. I already sold these, but I'll put a picture up on the screen of these as well. But they are Pokemon balls. I do not know what each one is called. I really don't know anything about Pokemon, but it's one of the orders that I'm working on slowly. The person had sent me a picture of like, I think 30 some Pokemon balls, and they wanted me to make some here and there and pay for them a little bit at a time. So yeah, there are those Pokemon balls. And then I also don't have this one either, but I think I have a picture of it. I know I made a video packing it in like a pack an order with me video, but it was a unicorn with green hair. I've had a lovely customer off of Depop order from me twice. And then this order right here was their 3rd time ordering from me, but they absolutely love these unicorns. And I think I made these out of Big Twist. I don't think they were made out of Red Heart, but yeah. And then the next thing I made was Sandy Cheeks, and she is my own pattern. I am actually amazed at how well she turned out. I'm unsure about the head. I don't know if it needs to be bigger, but if you look at pictures of her when she's in her suit, her head does look, you know, really small compared to the suit. So I don't know. But yeah, I also think I need to sew her tail a little bit more to her body. But she was made out of a mixture of Red Heart and Big Twist. But I don't have a pattern finalized for her yet. That may be a while, because I have other things I need to finish up for these orders. Or as far as the SpongeBob orders, I still got a bunch of characters to make. But I do have it wrote down, and I'm keeping up with everything that I make if I make it myself without a pattern. So don't worry, if y'all want something, I do have it wrote down. I'll just have to take the time to remake the item, take pictures, and type it up as a PDF pattern. But yes, very happy with her. These y'all have already seen in a previous video, but if you haven't, I will link it down below. I was seeing how many of these chicks I can make in an hour, but I'm very excited to make these and sell them at the farmer's market this year. Very easy pattern. It's a no-sew pattern I bought off of Etsy. I made it out of this Pixie Dust Bratz yarn, and I'm just going to use, I have the yellow as well, but I'm just going to use how much there is in these balls to make however many I can of these chicks, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really recommend this pattern. And well, I won't ruin it. You'll have to go see the video to see how long it takes me to make one, but definitely recommend this. The next thing I made, this one is not my pattern. It was a YouTube tutorial I followed, but it is Gary from SpongeBob. I don't know how I feel about his eyeballs. They're a little unsettling in a way. I don't know, but I mean, it looks good. It looks like Gary. So yeah, I will probably, after I get done with this whole SpongeBob order, I'm kind of doing a mixture of patterns that I already wrote by other people, and then I'm also creating my own patterns. But if I end up making more of these SpongeBob characters myself, I will probably go back and make Gary by myself. I'll make sure not to copy this. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I'll make sure to go back and make my own patterns for the characters that I didn't. That way I can sell like a big pattern pack of all SpongeBob characters. But he was made out of a mixture of Big Twist and Red Heart. And then lastly, I made SpongeBob. So this is my own pattern. Very happy with him. I had asked the customer if they wanted a hat or no hat, and they said hat. Look at that. Just look at it.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
And I don't know which one I like best. Y'all let me know down below if you like Sandy, Plankton, or SpongeBob better. So that will be it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing what I made in the month of January. It came to a total of 31 items, so I'm very happy with that amount. I'm also happy to see that I made my own patterns, and I'm doing pretty good at reaching the goal of 10 to 15 patterns this year that are my own. So I'm excited to see what I make in February. So I also am going to try and include my subscriber count in every video now at the end. I don't think I've been doing that, and I'm also going to try and include it in the description box below. So I will edit that on the screen here so y'all can see, and I want to thank y'all for everything that y'all do for my channel. So with that, I hope y'all have had a great day, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye everybody!